One more thing that actually I want to discuss it in this section with you. That's a little bit important, composition of the functions. I said this was about transformation, but let me talk about combination. Graphing finishes here. Now let's talk about combination of functions. If you have two functions or more than two, for example, if I have a function f of x and I have another function g of x, the combination of two functions also can give you a new function. For example, if I add these two functions, it means number one, if I want to find f of f plus g of x, it means you are adding these two functions, f of x plus what? G of x. Or you can do f minus g of x, the for operation. It means f of x minus g of x. Or you can multiply them, right? Number three, f g of x, it means f of x times g of x. Or you can divide f over g of x. It means f of x divided by g of x, but in this case, your g of x cannot be 0. Correct? This one is the simple one, which you add two functions, or you subtract two functions, or you multiply two functions, or you divide two functions. Let's do a numeric example for these four. Example. If f of x equals, let's say, 2x plus 1, and g of x equals x minus 4, find f plus g, f minus g, f times g, f over g, maybe g minus f. Let's find all of them, right? Great, and see how. It's really easy. You are actually adding the right side, right? You are adding algebraic sentences or polynomials with each other, and you learn adding polynomials. And when you were in even high school, grade 9, correct? Let's just start one by one. First, I want to find f plus g of x. F plus g of x means f of x plus g of x. As long as I remember adding two functions, right? Just replace their values. How much is f of x? F of x is 2x plus 1. Plus g of x. How much is g of x? X minus 4. Then 2x plus 1 plus x minus 4, which gives you what? 2x plus x, combined like terms. 2x plus x gives you 3x. Positive 1, negative 4 gives you negative 2. 3x minus 3 is f plus g of x. Right? B. F minus g of x. It means f of x minus g of x. How much is f of x? 2x plus 1 minus Be careful, you are a calculus student. I know you are not doing these mistakes. When you have negative and you have two terms, your g of x, write inside the parentheses or change the sign, correct? Don't take it easy. Okay, minus then x minus 4. Why I should write parentheses? Here, the first step is to distribute the negative. Such an easy mistake, you can lose the point, right? Do not do such an easy mistake. 2x plus 1 minus x plus 4. Now combine like terms. 2x minus x gives you x. Positive 1, positive 4 gives you 5. That's it. F times g. See, f times g of x equals f of x times g of x. It means 2x plus 1 times x minus 4. Of course, you are using here the FOIL method, right? First term multiply by both, then second term, like this. I'm not going to explain all algebra here for you. 2x times x gives you 2x squared. 2x times negative 4 gives you negative 8x. Plus x minus 4. Combine like terms, it gives you 2x squared minus 7x minus 4. F over g, d. F over g of x. It means f of x over g of x. Which means, what is your f of x? 2x plus 1 over g of x, x minus 4. In this case, I cannot simplify this. That's my answer. But if I can factor, if I can simplify, definitely I will simplify. That will be my, or if I can reduce, that will be my answer, right? Excuse me. This was all about combination. There is another combination of the functions, which we call it composition. Also, you studied this in algebra. What is the composition of two functions? First, I'll draw something here for you, then I'll write the notation for you. For example, you have two functions. Remember my drawing? This is my simple machine that represents a function for me, correct? Let's name this function g. I'll enter a value of x here. Of course, I'll get g of x, right? Let's enter this g of x to another function. Enter it to another machine, which the name is f. What will be the answer? You will end up with f g of x, like this. You see, you are sending your g inside f. This gives you such an answer. We call this answer composition of two functions or composite functions. For example, if you have y equal square root of x plus 1. This function is actually a composite function. Why? I'll explain it for you. Actually, I can rewrite this one as a y equal a square root of u. I'll name x plus 1 u. And here, my u will be my g of x, which is x plus 1. You see, easily I can see that this is a composite function. The notation for composite function, you can write it this way, f of g of x, or usually we use this notation, f a small circle, not a dot. This small circle means composition. F of g of x. What does it mean? It means you have a function f, plug in function g, and the variable of x. Let me turn on my video because here I need to show it for you with my hands also. I have two functions. Composition, what does it mean? My left hand, this hand is f of x. This hand is g of x. If someone is asking me to find f of g, I'll take my function g and I'll bring it inside function f. How? It means whatever g is, I'll plug it in the variable of f. I'll take it from here, bring it in f, inside f. That's what we call composition. Correct? Now I'll show it in an example for you. Example. F of x equals x squared and g of x equals x minus 3. Find f of g of x and also find g of f of x. Right? Let's start with the first one, A. I will look for the f of g of x. What does it mean f of g of x? I should note the translation. F is outside because it's written first. My pen is crazy. F, parentheses, g of x goes inside. Look how easy it is. Look, I'll show it here for you. Copy your f, parentheses. What is g of x? How much is g of x? The value of g of x, you change the color. Your g of x is how much? X minus 3, right? Instead of g of x, I will write here x minus 3. Now, f of x minus 3, how you can find f of x minus 3? If you see your function f as f of x equals x squared, can you find f of x minus 3 for me if you know f of x equals x squared? It means take this value, plug it here. I told you, bring g inside f. But what f has? F has a variable. The only place that you can plug in is in the variable of f, right? Then you can write f of g of x actually equals x minus 3 squared, which means x squared minus 6x plus 9. I will not show it to you how I found this answer. Everyone knows what is x minus 3 squared. That gives you x squared minus 6x plus what? Plus 9. This is how it's easy. You plug one function in the variable of the other function. We call this process composition of functions. Correct? Part B. Find g of f of x. If you can analyze this much, that g is this time outside, and you plug f in the g, then it gets easy. Look, your f of x, I'll show you another way. F of x equals x squared. G of x equals x minus 3. Now, using color, I'll take f and I'll plug it in the variable of g. It means it gives me g of f, right? It means it gives me x squared minus 3. That's it. This is the composition of g of f of x. Correct? This is actually the last part of 1.3. Before I told you this is all, but this is, I forgot about the last part. The last part of 1.3 is the composition of two functions, not only two, three functions, correct? Try to understand the composition of two functions, because soon in future we will use the composition of functions a lot in calculus, correct? Now I'll stop the video and see you for 1.5.